On the 17th of February, 2026, the sky will stage a reminder that Earth is not isolated, not stationary, and not central. It is part of a vast mechanical choreography that has been unfolding for more than 4.5 billion years. On that day, a solar eclipse will occur as the moon moves precisely between Earth and the Sun, casting its shadow across a portion of our planet. Around the same period, observers will also witness multiple planets visible in the sky in a rare visual grouping often described as a planetary conjunction. These events are not supernatural. They are not omens. They are predictable consequences of orbital mechanics. Yet when experienced in real time, they carry a force that feels almost spiritual. They remind humanity that we are standing on a moving world inside a grand celestial system governed by precision and law. A solar eclipse occurs when the moon's orbit aligns so that it passes directly between Earth and the Sun. The moon is about 400 times smaller than the Sun, yet it is also roughly 400 times closer to Earth. This remarkable ratio allows the moon to appear almost exactly the same size as the Sun in our sky. When alignment is precise, the moon can block the Sun's disk partially or completely, depending on geometry. On the 17th of February, 2026, the eclipse will be annular in some regions. An annular eclipse happens when the moon is slightly farther from Earth in its elliptical orbit, and therefore appears slightly smaller than the Sun. Instead of completely covering the Sun, it leaves a brilliant ring of sunlight around its silhouette. This glowing circle is often called the Ring of Fire. The physics behind this event is rooted in gravitational balance and orbital resonance. The moon orbits Earth approximately every 27 days relative to the stars, but the phase cycle from new moon to new moon takes about 29.5 days. Because the moon's orbital plane is tilted about 5 degrees relative to Earth's orbit around the Sun, eclipses do not occur every month. Alignment must coincide with points called nodes, where the moon's orbit crosses the plane of Earth's orbit. When a new moon occurs near one of these nodes, a solar eclipse becomes possible. What makes an eclipse powerful is not just the science, but the sensory transformation. As the moon gradually covers the Sun, daylight begins to dim. Shadows sharpen. Temperature can drop noticeably. Birds may fall silent, confused by the sudden twilight. During an annular eclipse, the sky never becomes fully dark, but the change in light is unmistakable. The Sun becomes a luminous ring suspended in a dimmed sky, a visual paradox that defies everyday experience. It is a reminder that even the most constant feature in our lives, the Sun, can momentarily be obscured by the motion of a smaller body. Around the time of this eclipse, observers in many parts of the world will also be able to see multiple planets aligned along the ecliptic, the apparent path the Sun traces across the sky. This visual grouping is often described as a conjunction of planets. Scientifically, a conjunction refers to two or more celestial bodies appearing close together in the sky from our perspective on Earth. It does not mean the planets are physically close in space. They remain separated by millions or even billions of kilometers. The alignment is a line of sight effect, created because the planets orbit roughly within the same flat plane around the Sun. When 5 planets become visible within the same general region of the sky, it creates a rare and striking sight. Mercury, Venus, Mars, Jupiter, and Saturn may appear along the same arc before sunrise or after sunset, depending on their positions in their respective orbits. Such groupings are not supernatural alignments but natural outcomes of orbital timing. Each planet moves at a different speed depending on its distance from the Sun. Mercury completes an orbit in just 88 days. Venus takes about 225 days. Earth takes 365 days. Mars takes nearly 2 years. Jupiter requires almost 12 years. Saturn requires about 29 years. When their orbital positions coincide in such a way that several become visible in the same portion of the sky, the effect is dramatic. The eclipse and the planetary grouping together illustrate a profound truth about our solar system. Everything moves. Nothing is static. Earth rotates at roughly 1,600 kilometers per hour at the equator. It orbits the Sun at about 30 kilometers per second. The Moon orbits Earth at about 1 kilometer per second. Meanwhile, the Sun itself orbits the center of the Milky Way galaxy at approximately 220 kilometers per second. The eclipse on the 17th of February, 2026 will not be a pause in motion. It will be the visible result of multiple motions intersecting with extraordinary precision. Historically, eclipses have shaped human imagination. Ancient civilizations recorded them meticulously. Some feared them. Others predicted them using early astronomy. The ability to forecast eclipses became a demonstration of intellectual power. Today, Modern astrophysics allows us to calculate eclipse path centuries into the future with remarkable accuracy. We understand the Saros cycle, a period of about 18 years after which similar eclipses repeat due to the synchronization of the Moon's orbital parameters. What once inspired fear now inspires scientific curiosity and global observation campaigns. The planetary conjunction aspect carries its own significance. Planetary alignments remind observers that our solar system is structured and orderly. The planets orbit within a relatively thin disk because they formed from a rotating cloud of gas and dust about 4.6 billion years ago. As gravity pulled material together, conservation of angular momentum flattened the cloud into a protoplanetary disk. The Sun formed at the center. Planets formed from accreting material within that disk. The fact that we can see several planets lined up along the same path in the sky is a living demonstration of that shared origin. Beyond visual beauty, eclipses provide scientific opportunity. During total eclipses, scientists can study the Sun's corona, the outer atmosphere that is usually invisible due to the Sun's brightness. Although the 17th of February, 2026 event is annular in many regions, eclipse observations still allow study of solar radiation, atmospheric response, and ionospheric changes. Measurements during eclipses improve understanding of how solar energy interacts with Earth's atmosphere, affecting communication systems and climate models. The motivational dimension of such celestial events emerges from perspective. An eclipse compresses cosmic scale into human experience. For a few minutes, the mechanics of the solar system become visible to the naked eye. The planets, normally seen as isolated lights, become part of a shared arc across the sky. These events dissolve the illusion that humanity stands at the center of existence. Instead, they reveal that we are participants in a larger structure governed by physics and time. Scientific literacy transforms awe into empowerment. Understanding why the eclipse occurs does not diminish its beauty. It deepens it. Knowing that the Moon's orbit is gradually expanding due to tidal interactions with Earth, increasing by about 3.8 centimeters per year, adds another layer of meaning. Millions of years from now, total eclipses will no longer occur because the Moon will appear too small to fully cover the Sun. We are living in a narrow window of cosmic history when such perfect alignments are possible. Similarly, planetary conjunctions are reminders of patience and cycles. The planets do not rush. Their alignments unfold over months. Observers must rise early or stay late, tracking their positions against background stars. In doing so, they participate in the same sky-watching tradition that guided ancient navigators and astronomers. Modern telescopes and digital simulations extend that tradition, but the essential act remains the same. Look up, observe, understand. The 17th of February, 2026 solar eclipse and the accompanying visibility of multiple planets will not alter gravitational balances or shift cosmic trajectories. They will not change the fundamental structure of the solar system. Yet they will change perception. For those who witness them, the sky will briefly reveal its geometry. The Sun, Moon, and planets will demonstrate alignment, scale, and motion with silent precision. In a world dominated by immediate concerns and short time horizons, celestial events expand awareness. They operate on predictable but immense cycles. They connect mathematics to reality. They transform equations into shadow and light. They remind humanity that the laws of physics are not abstract. They are active, shaping what we see, when we see it, and how we understand our place in the universe. As the Moon slides across the face of the Sun and a ring of fire appears in the sky, and as several planets trace a graceful arc along the ecliptic, the message is not mystical. It is scientific and profound. We live inside a clockwork system of extraordinary precision. We are capable of predicting it, studying it, and standing beneath it in awe. The eclipse and the planetary conjunction together form a visual declaration of cosmic order. They show that even in a universe vast beyond comprehension, motion follows law, alignment follows geometry, and beauty follows physics. On the 17th of February, 2026, the sky will not simply darken for a moment. It will reveal structure. It will demonstrate interconnected motion. It will invite reflection on timescales far beyond human lifespan. And for those who choose to look upward, it will provide both scientific clarity and inspiration rooted in the simple, undeniable fact that we are part of something vast, moving, and magnificently precise. The solar eclipse of the 17th of February, 2026 and the rare visual grouping of 5 planets are not isolated spectacles but powerful demonstrations of cosmic precision. They reveal the architecture of the solar system in motion, where gravity, time, and geometry operate with unwavering consistency. The eclipse shows how delicate alignment between Earth, Moon, and Sun can transform daylight into a ring of fire, while the planetary conjunction illustrates the shared orbital plane that traces back to our solar system's formation billions of years ago. These events remind humanity that we inhabit a dynamic system governed by natural laws that can be studied, predicted, and understood. They reinforce the value of scientific inquiry, showing that knowledge deepens wonder rather than diminishing it. When we observe the sky during such alignments, we are witnessing mathematics made visible and physics expressed as light and shadow. More importantly, these celestial events expand perspective. They shift attention beyond immediate concerns and reconnect us with cycles that operate on vast timescales. They demonstrate that Earth is not stationary or isolated but part of an interconnected gravitational dance. The eclipse and planetary conjunction together become a symbol of balance, motion, and cosmic order.